One of the biggest predictions for the spring and summer 2024 was how popular blush would be. Sure enough, blush is everywhere. Everyone is talking about how to apply it. Where in the face should you be putting your blush? The boyfriend blush, the sunset blush, the sun-kissed blush. The word blush is very popular right now. With most trends, you always conjure up a sort of a image in your head, and usually you have a face linked to it. It's not surprising that the blush trend has someone that is very popular that is making blush even more of a topic on social media, and that is Sabrina Carpenter. I just googled it one more time just to make sure. As I'm filming this video, it's the second line in the search. It says blush Sabrina Carpenter. So it's safe to say that her blush game is very popular and everyone wants to recreate it. Everyone wants to be part of the trend. She looks amazing. So everyone wants to look like her this summer. It's only natural. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We are trying her blush. You can see a lot of people posting Sabrina Carpenter look tutorial, how to look like Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm not ashamed to say I looked into them and I came across one of those Vogue's videos. You know, one of those that the celebrity is in a hotel bathroom teaching you how to look like them. She did one like about 3 years ago. So that's what we're doing today. We are following her step-by-step tutorial and see how that goes. Hello everyone, it's me Laura V and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video because we're following Sabrina Carpenter's Vogue makeup tutorial. Yeah, what better way to learn a makeup look than to get the tips and the step-by-step from the source herself. But I want to do this video not just for the curiosity, I also want to do it to answer 3 questions. First, I want to see if I can reproduce Sabrina's look on an average, normal, quote-unquote face. I'm just a normal, average kind of woman, 9-to-5 worker, which I'm sure most of you can relate to. So I want to see if I can recreate her look on my skin, on my face. And I also want this, which is the second question, I want to see if I can do this look with the products that I already have. I didn't go anywhere to buy any new products. I want to see if I can recreate this look with my drugstore bought makeup products. One of the things that I noticed when I watch these Vogue videos is that these celebrities, they all have the high-end product. I'm not saying anything by this. If I had that bank account, I would probably buy them too. My budget is not the same as theirs, so I buy drugstore makeup. And I know that this is the reality for most people out there. So I want to see if I can do her look with little collection that I already have without having to buy anything. Finally, the third question that I want to answer is where can I go to wearing this look? Is this a going out look? Is this a club look? I don't really go to clubs, so if that's what it is, it would be useful to me. Is this something I can wear to work? Is this something that I can wear on a day that I'm running errands? Is this something that I can maybe adapt to these contacts that are more real to my lifestyle? Or is this something that I can just play with my makeup, take pictures for my social media, and then wipe it off? I will follow as closely as possible her steps on the video, and then we're gonna see how realistic the look is for an everyday, average, normal person. I don't mean average as a derogatory way, by the way. You know, I'm just like, I work 9-to-5. You see me in line to the deli to ask for a quarter pound of ham kind of person, you know. Enough talking, I've talked too much already. Let's get started. I watched this a few days ago and I do remember that the first portion of the video is focused on her skincare. She made a video in the morning, it looks like, so she was talking about her morning routine, what she does, which is not relevant to the video, so we are going to skip that. She starts talking about makeup around 6 minutes, 6 and 12 seconds, and that's when she really starts applying makeup. She doesn't apply primer primer, but what she does is spray rose water on her face. So I'm assuming maybe the rose water is her way of priming her face for the makeup. I knew I had a sample size. I have a subscription with Walmart Beauty Box, and I knew I had received this. I don't spray this on my face because I forget. I think I don't see the point in it, so I don't find myself doing it. Another surprising thing that I saw is that she actually has this brand. It's Heritage Store. I don't know anything about the brand, but it says that it's vegan and cruelty free, free of dyes and alcohol. Let me put my hair back. It smells really good. What does it do? What does rose water do for your face? Rose water is used in a lot of beauty products because of its ability to reduce the signs of aging. Okay. Rose water plumps the skin and improves the appearance of wrinkles. Also tightens the skin, meaning that your skin looks firmer and more radiant. This is at the Nivea Australian website. Oh, does rose water remove dark spots? Yes. You can leave rose water on your face overnight. Okay. So for the longest time, it was seen as this old lady's thing, right? I don't know if it was just where I used to live or not, but that's why I stopped. It's dry, and we can go to the next step. That is concealer, actually. This is where I want to deviate from her steps a little bit because I'll put a side by side over here. This is her without makeup. This is me without makeup. This is where you can really tell we are not twins. It's my dark circle. So I will be adding a few steps to help me out here. But she applies a tiny little bit of concealer, like this amount of concealer on her under eye. I don't think I ever applied just this to my under eye in my life. Like, okay, just for the fun of it, that's what I'm gonna do. And she uses a sponge to apply. I used the Revlon oil-free concealer. The next step she goes on is foundation. She uses two kinds of foundation together. One is a stick and the other one, I can't really tell if it's a liquid or a cream foundation. I'm gonna assume it's liquid. I don't have the two different opposites of foundations. The only kinds of foundations that I buy are liquid and cream foundations because those are the ones that I like. With that being said, those are the two that I'm gonna mix. And this is my favorite foundation, so I will be using this as the liquid foundation. It's by Catrice. I ordered it on Amazon, and I have this cream, so I'll mix these two. She applies on her cheeks, her forehead, and her nose. She doesn't do anything else with the foundation, but this is where I'll come with a little bit more concealer. This is a Wet n Wild concealer. I'm gonna set it. This is also a Wet n Wild product. I really like this setting powder. Good enough. She does bronzer next. She has a matte bronzer and I don't. The only two bronzers that I have are Wet n Wild and Well People. Is this still good to use? Don't use expired products. This one has more shimmer to it than this, so I will be using this. She goes around her cheeks, around her forehead, down her neck, and it doesn't show, but I do think she applies on her nose. Next, she comes with blush. I'll apply the e.l.f. Putty Blush on the shade Turks and Caicos. She applies with her fingers, so we'll just follow her lead. She applies here on her cheeks to the side of her nose. This is cute for me. It looks very natural. To be more realistic, I would apply a little bit on my forehead. She doesn't. Whatever, I'll just do it. Next, she does highlighter. It looks like it's a golden highlighter. I do have a Physicians Formula sample size liquid highlighter, Butter Glow. This ends the prescription boxes that's in sample size stuff. They are great actually because you can just put this on your bag. She uses her fingers one more time. So now she is going for the brow soap. I don't have a brow soap, but I do have a brow brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do like to wipe it a little bit on a makeup wipe and then brush my eyebrow because it gets that excess makeup out of the way. Now it's the eyeshadow. She has another high-end product, not blaming her. We're gonna use this e.l.f. palette, bite-size eyeshadow, I Love You a Latte. She uses what she calls a natural shade, but we'll be going on this one right here, and then she applies to the inner corner and toward the lid. And then she comes with a darker shade and kind of draws the shape of the liner that she's later gonna do. I have hooded eyes, Sabrina Carpenter doesn't. I'll take an angled brush like this, but not thin. So on the darker shade, she also brings it down to the lower lash. We can just start doing that. Now we do that on the other side. She does a brown eyeliner, which honestly, I think it's very interesting that she gravitates towards neutral, earthy tones. I go towards those colors because I have brown eyes, and I've been told that's what I need to do. I find that earthy tones, oranges, autumn colors, they look flattering on me. But anyway, the only brown liner that I have is this Wet n Wild that I don't like. I don't like it because the very tip doesn't work. I can't do sharp lines, so here goes nothing. She does liner, and then she comes and does that like foxy look thing. This is the best I can do. Maybe I should invest on a better brown liner. Let's go to the mascara. Later on, she will apply falsies. I don't have them, so I will be curling them with this guy. So I'll use this CoverGirl mascara that I bought recently. Really like it. It gets a little messy, very messy actually, because it gets clumpy easily, but I still like it. She says that she usually doesn't do her bottom lashes, but for the video she's gonna do it, which is fine with me because I usually do my bottom lashes. I have non-existent lashes unless I apply mascara. Do you think we're done with the eyes? We're not. She calls it luminescent color to the inner corner of her eyelids. I have this hard candy palette and I will use this guy here. I think it fits the whole muted neutral colors that she has going on. Interesting that she does this after mascara, because see, it's clumping up because the brush is hitting the lash. Oh, I skipped one thing. Before she applied the shadow, she did apply a pencil. I skipped it, my bad. But anyway, she applied to the waterline on the bottom and on the top, but she did do that after the mascara. I don't know why she's doing this after the mascara. It's bothering me, you guys. This is a CoverGirl pencil, by the way. I really like it. Now she's done with the eye. She does apply the falsies now. I'm not gonna apply it because I don't have it. I don't want to buy it. I don't like false lashes. I wear glasses. We'll fast forward. Oh, we got to the lips. She goes back to the bronzer and she talks about overlining her lip. She uses a small brush for that, so I'm gonna do the same. I've seen people do this before. I just never did it. I don't think it did anything. Let's apply the lipstick. She lines her lips and then applies lipstick. The lip combo she does is one that I have a similar one. Obviously not the same product, but it's one that I really like. I have this NYX lip liner on the shade Natural, and then I have this Milani lipstick on the shade Matte Naked, and they go perfectly together. See the color? This is so pretty. And then I love this. I don't know how many lipsticks in this shade I have bought. It's even on the shape of my lips. I do tend to pair them with a gloss, but she says that when she's singing, the gloss gets all over the microphone. So she doesn't do that. Okay, so this is the end, right? No. She applies my blush. There she is. She has a Dior palette that clearly she uses. I have a flower pink blush that also has Seen Better Days. I never really applied two blushes on top of each other. Remember, we already applied the cream blush. This is a little crazy. This is a little much. Maybe that's why I'm not known for my blush. In person, it's a lot. From here, she applies her perfume, so I'm gonna just shush up my hair and call it a day. Here's the look of the day. What do you guys think? I like it. makes me feel pretty, which is why we sit down to do our makeups. It's our armor for the day to go and venture into society, I guess. Oh my god, this took a turn. Lighter things. Alright, let's look into our questions. Could I do her look on my skin, on my face, on my what we called average skin type? Yes, I had to adapt here and there, but it's very simple. In fact, I find that her makeup routine is very befitting to today's makeup expectations of a celebrity of her age, if that makes sense. Where am I going with this? It's funny actually because it's a product of what's trending and then she is trending. I think it's interesting to see. The second question was if I could reproduce her look with my drugstore affordable makeup collection, and the answer is yes. I could easily find substitutes, find dupes as people like to call them. I could very easily follow her tutorial. Even when I didn't have the brow soap, even when I didn't have the lashes, I still managed to do the look that she taught on the video. Once again, I feel pretty, which is all that matters. Where I can wear this. It's a bit heavy for me to wear this to work, I will say that. The blush looks cute on the camera, but in person it's a lot. I look like I forgot what sunscreen means and it's a little concerning. The eyebrow is what I usually do anyway, but the eye is what makes everything look even heavier because of this smokiness. If it was just the eyeshadow, if it was just the primer, if it was just the pencil on the waterline, maybe I could see myself wearing it to work, to run errands, but as it is, this is a date night look for sure. It's a very specific makeup look and can only be worn in one context, right? Those were the questions, those were the answers, and overall, still like it. What do you guys think of this obsession over blush all of a sudden? I feel like it was all of a sudden because I always liked blush, but I do remember a time that it was very hard to find blush options to buy. Hopefully we turn our eyes a little bit more to the lipstick because honestly I love a colorful, a bold lip. And I can't wait for the trend to get to it. I know the time is coming. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun stuff. It would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!